Hello again, footballers, and welcome back to our channel where we delve into soccer's most interesting stories and hottest debates to bring you accurate and interesting facts about this wonderful game. In today's video, we look at the 10 best football players under 20 years old on their way to stardom. Keep in mind this list is in no specific order. We just can't decide which player is the best amongst these talented teenagers. Without further ado, here's our list of the top 10 best players under 20 years. We're starting with the most obvious one. It's Barcelona's wonder kid, Gavi. The central midfielder joined Barcelona's youth system in 2015 at age 11. It only took him 6 years to get promoted to the senior squad after he impressed during Barcelona's friendly games leading up to the 21-22 season. Gavi immediately became a crucial piece in Barcelona's starting 11. The boy has already featured 96 times for the Blaugrana, scoring 5 goals and registered 13 assists across all competitions. The 18-year-old plays like a man who has years of experience under his belt. He's never afraid of challenges, has unbelievable technical abilities and is a very versatile player. These traits helped him impose himself not only in Barcelona but also in the Spanish national team. At 18 years old, Gavi is already considered an established player. Imagine the heights he'll reach when he's 28 at the peak of his career. Barcelona and Real Madrid often competed against each other for the signature of certain players. The latest one is the Turkish prodigy Arda Güler. He ended up signing with Real Madrid for €20 million after nearly joining Barcelona. Güler joined Fenerbahce's youth system in 2019 and only signed his first professional contract in 2021. He made his senior debut in the same year and featured for the Turkish club just 51 times, scoring 9 goals and registering 12 assists. At 18 years old, Arda is already considered the best Turkish player and probably one of the biggest talents Turkey has ever seen. Arda is an unpredictable left-footed wide creator who mainly occupies the right-wing position. He likes to cut inside to create space, to have shots or to provide decisive passes in the final third. He's also a hard worker who consistently contributes defensively. If he manages to develop his talent, there's no doubt that Arda will become a football star soon. Still with young players linked with a move to La Liga, this time it's the Brazilian centre-forward Vitor Roque. Vitor grew up in Cruzeiro and made his Serie B debut for the club at 16 years old in 2021. 6 months later, he became Atletico Paranense's top transfer for around €4.6 million. Since then, he's made 71 appearances for the club, scored 23 goals and contributed 11 assists. Vitor can play with either foot, which is a rare talent. He's also a dynamic forward who likes to drift wide to the right flank. The young forward also has a sensational off-the-ball movement and contributes to all play phases. Despite being just 1.74 meters tall, which makes him not that efficient in the air, Vitor is a very strong player, capable of holding up the ball for his teammates to join the attack. Vitor is set to join Barcelona for a €30 million fee, so it looks like the Blaugrana has their answer to Real's new wonder kid, Endrick. You probably heard about Endrick when Real Madrid spent a whopping €70 million for his signature in 2022. Still, the player can only join Madrid when he's 18 years old due to age restrictions. He's currently 17, so why did Real spend all that money on him? Endrick joined Palmeiras at the age of 11. Across the 5 years he spent playing in the youth teams, he scored 165 goals in 169 games. Stunning, isn't it? He made his professional debut for Palmeiras in 2022 at the age of 16. Since then, he's played 39 times for his club and scored 10 goals across all competitions. Put aside his goal-scoring instinct, Endrick is literally a pressing machine. He relentlessly chases defenders to try and steal the ball, often creating chances for him and his teammates. You can look at his first professional goal and you'll understand what we mean. Endrick is left-footed, has a powerful shot and is a great dribbler with a low centre of gravity, making him unpredictable. At 17 years old, he already drew comparisons with the legend Ronaldo Nazario. Surely all this hype is not for nothing. Now, before we move on, just a really quick one. Please take a moment to give a like and subscribe to our channel so we can continue to bring you the best football content. Thank you. Where were we? Now, enough with players from La Liga. Let's move to the Premier League. Our player is young Brighton striker Evan Ferguson. Evan joined Brighton's youth ranks in 2021 from the Irish side Bohemians. In the same year, he debuted for the senior squad in the EFL Cup second round. Since then, Ferguson has made 29 appearances for Brighton, scoring 10 goals and getting 4 assists. Standing at 1 metre 88 centimetres tall, Evan poses a real aerial threat. He can also use his height and strength to play with his back to goal to hold up play and link up with his teammates. Imagine Olivier Giroud, but much faster. That's the best way we can describe Evan. You'd expect a tall forward to be limited technically, right? Well, you're wrong. His first goal in the FA Cup quarter-finals against Grimsby Town shows the top-notch ball control and finishing quality he has. But if you think Ferguson is the only quality teenager in Brighton's squad, you might have to think again. No matter how many players Brighton sells, they somehow bring in another top talent out of nowhere. That's what happened when Julio Enciso impressed Brighton during the 22-23 season. Enciso joined the Seagulls in 2022 in the EFL Cup second round. He finished his first season with 26 appearances, 4 goals and 3 assists. Despite coming off the bench for most of his games, Enciso impressed as he looked like he's been at the club for years, not just for a few months. He immediately gelled with the likes of McAllister, Mitoma and Danny Welbeck. He could play as a number 10 or a left winger. His dribbling technique is outrageous, but his shot quality is just out of this world. You don't trust this one? What if we told you that he's won the Premier League goal of the season with his strike against City? You can also check his goal against Chelsea. Kepa is still recovering from that shot. Regarding Manchester City, our next player comes out of the Citizens' youth system. It's the English right-back, Rico Lewis. Rico joined City's academy when he was 8 years old. 10 years later, he debuted for the Citizens in the 22-23 season against Bournemouth. He ended the season with 23 appearances and a single goal. But what's most impressive is that he managed to take the place of another great fullback, which is João Cancelo. The fullback position might be the most demanding role, especially with the modern game's requirements. But Rico stepped in instantly and performed as a veteran player. At such a young age, he performed the inverted fullback role flawlessly for Pep Guardiola, who often decided to bench Cancelo for the young English player. When watching Rico's play, you'd never think he's a defender. He drops alongside Rodri to help with the build-up phase, advances forward to link up with the attackers. And he also makes perfectly timed runs into half spaces to contribute in the final third. Add to that his versatility and ability to play with both feet. Rico is truly one exceptional talent. From the blue half to the red side of Manchester, Alejandro Garnacho is undoubtedly one player to keep an eye on. In 2020, he joined the Red Devils Academy from Atletico Madrid, and a year later, he signed his first professional contract. The Argentine impressed with the United's youth team and won the FA Youth Cup, and was also named as United's Young Player of the Year. Garner made his senior debut in 2022, and since then, he's featured 36 times for United, scored 5 goals and assisted another 5, earning him a new long-term deal with the club. What makes Garnacho so unique? Well, have you heard of a 19-year-old clutch player? That's precisely what he is. He never backs down from taking his man, and he's composed in front of goal. His brace in the FA Cup Youth Final, Europa League and goal against Sociedad, late winners against Fulham and Leeds, and crucial equaliser against Wrexham in the FA Cup have all been influential in his team's successes. Garnacho is a menace, and he likes to be a menace, which United have lacked for years. From England to Germany, our next player is the French centre-forward Mathys Tel, the 18-year-old that looks like a scary specimen. He joined the German side in 2022 from Rennes for €28.5 million. Tel has made 28 appearances so far for the Bavarians, scoring 6 goals. The young player was brought in as the future replacement for Robin Lewandowski. However, he only managed to play 600 minutes in his first season, despite the club only having the 34-year-old Choupo-Moting as a centre-forward. However, once Tel gets his deserved minutes, we're all in for a treat. At just 18, the boy is built as a complete athlete. He's comfortable in all areas of the final third, being able to play wide, dominate the penalty box, and receive between the lines. His off-ball movements are elite for a teenager, which makes him a promising forward for years to come. And now we'll finish with the player from Bayern's rivals, Borussia Dortmund's Youssoufa Moukoko. In 2016, he joined Dortmund's youth academy at the age of 13, and 4 years later, he made his debut for the club at just 16. Since then, he's featured 72 times for Dortmund, scoring 12 goals and assisting 8 times. That doesn't sound that impressive though, right? Well, it's because the player's minutes mostly came from the bench. He's ranked second in Dortmund's squad in average goals per game, showing his excellent goal-scoring ability. Moukoko is exceptionally fast. He has the potential to reach Mbappe's kind of pace. He also has great awareness of space and a remarkable ability to read the pitch, making him capable of taking advantage of the holes left by defenders. He might look small and easy to shrug off the ball, but in reality, he is physically capable of competing against bigger players. Even Dayot Upamecano struggled against him. Add to all this his incredible work rate and ability to effectively counter-press, it makes him an absolute nightmare to play against. And that's it. We hope you liked this video, and if you did, you will want to check out our next one right here, which is the Premier League Power Rankings. You do not want to miss this one. That's it, footballers, and thanks for watching. What do you think about our list? Who did we miss? If you have other under 20-year-old players you want to see highlighted, or if you have other ideas of true footballer videos you want to see, please share your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to see more football videos like this one in the future. As always, thanks for being part of the True Footballers team. Until next time.